Today's video is going to be very simple and practical. I'm talking about the 6 habits that have been changing my life, that have been changing my day-to-day routine. If you're looking for ways to level up your life, you're in the right place with this video. The younger me used to think that you needed to do really drastic things to change your mood and inner state. But that's because she didn't know how to set good habits and actually stick with them. We all know the importance of good habits, but if you're someone who, like my younger self, struggled to follow systems and regimens, I have the perfect video for you on how to actually change your mindset to adopt systems and regimens. But small changes like daily habits can lead to a big impact on your life, and today I'm sharing the 6 habits that actually have recently been changing my life. They make me appreciate my day-to-day routine so much, even on really busy days. These habits are so grounding and just keep me and my higher self in check. And I'm actually going to be sharing these in reverse chronological order. So I'll start with the ones that I've been doing in my life the longest and then end on a couple ones that I've been adding only very recently that have been so helpful and that I would definitely recommend to you. Are you ready to get inspired and make some positive daily changes? If so, let's begin. So the first habit, and this one I've been doing for a long time, is journaling and monthly reflections. There are a ton of awesome ways to journal. I've been journaling for over 20 years and it's been so grounding from an emotional and mental health perspective. A practice that I started doing after I graduated college was monthly reflections on my Notion page. So I will do a monthly audit, a monthly check-in, go over my monthly milestones and highlights. And yeah, it's really nice to keep track of my months in a way because, when you're busy, sometimes the months can just fly by and you look back on your quarter or your half year and you're like, what did I even do again? Or when did that thing happen? So journaling, which is more freeform, and then monthly reflections, which is a little more structured, are 2 habits that I've been doing together for the past 5 or 6 years now, and I've been journaling for 20 years, and yeah, definitely would recommend those. The second habit, and I've been doing this on and off since high school, is sleeping up and waking up earlier. Because I'm not someone who's ever really loved sleep, I'm eternally a kid. I just never want to sleep. I consider myself both a night owl and an early bird, but what's been really helping me, especially in this past year where I've gotten just even more busier, is having myself go to sleep earlier and then naturally waking up earlier. I tend to start overthinking at night. I tend to get into all these philosophical doom scrolls for no reason after 10 p.m., start scrolling on social media, all of that. So I nip that problem before it even happens by just setting an earlier bedtime. Naturally, I wake up early in the morning too if I go to sleep early. And the early morning part has been a little bit harder because of a habit that I'll talk about at the end of the video, but overall, this practice has been really helpful in my life, especially if you're busier and just need some extra space and to reclaim some extra energy in your life. Early mornings are really great for that because it's so peaceful, and especially if you're a morning person, you definitely want to utilize the morning time. And yeah, shifting intentionally to an earlier sleep and wake up schedule has been something that I've been doing on and off since high school through college and post-grad, just depending on what season, specifically how busy that season in my life is. Another habit, and this one I've started doing in the past 2 or 3 years, is working with a one-on-one coach and working with specific mentors. Now that I'm not a student and I'm working in a startup environment, having a specific coach and help system in the form of business mentors helps me on a weekly basis. It not only keeps me motivated, but helps me access just the right information and insights that I need that are tailored to my life for that given week. This habit of investing in myself and working with coaching and mentors helps make sure that I'm learning and expanding in the right ways on a weekly basis, which is amazing. And all of those insights definitely add up over time. And because I'm handpicking these people to be a good match for me, usually the insights are directly applicable to me in real time. I also do one-on-one coaching for entrepreneurs, artists, and creatives. So if that's something you're interested in exploring with me, you can DM me, email me, or check out my caption below for more info on how to do that. So now we're getting to the 3 habits that I've added recently, like within the past half year. The first one is getting to base zero. This is a term that I've loosely heard on the internet, and it's pretty much this idea of freeing yourself from addictions, cutting out bad habits that are hacking your dopamine. So for me, the most recent prevalent version of this habit was my caffeine or coffee addiction. I haven't had coffee since that day that I decided I was gonna cold coffee quit turkey. Wait, I can't even talk. I haven't drank coffee since the day that I said I was going to quit coffee cold turkey. My brain is still in shock. I can't even say that sentence straight. But yeah, so that was like one big habit that was definitely wreaking a lot of havoc on my life and kind of influencing decisions. And I would design my day around coffee and all of that. So now I've sort of freed up my energy on that level. Caffeine is something I'm still struggling a little bit with. So this habit's like a work in progress for sure. But yeah, just getting to base zero has been really interesting and has made me feel really a lot more balanced in myself. So definitely a habit I would recommend you looking into, especially if you feel like there are some addictions right now that you want to get rid of because they're having too much control over your life and lifestyle. The next recent habit that I've really been on is calendar blocking. I've always been such a calendar girly, like having planners, bullet journals, to-do lists. But the one thing that I've always just only admired from afar is calendar blocking. Again, this has to do with my younger self's aversion to regimented systems and being able to follow regimented systems. I made a video all about how to overcome that mindset because at the end of the day, having regimens and systems to get to your goals is really, really helpful. Like, people do it for a reason. But anyways, I always viewed calendar blocking as one of those things that was too regimented for me. It wouldn't work for my chaotic brain, but actually in the past few months, it's been doing wonders for me. Especially because I've just gotten really busy. I have commitments with coaching and work and other projects that I'm working on. I have like external commitments and have to align my schedule to other people. So calendar blocking has been actually such a game changer for me. And for the first time in my life, it's actually consistently working for me. And I've been able to follow my calendar block. And in turn, it's saved me so much effort in planning my day and a lot of effort between task switching because I plan out my calendar smartly. So that one's been a game changer for me. Would definitely recommend calendar blocking. And the last and final habit, and this one I've been doing the most recently, is intermittent fasting. I've been doing 16-hour fasts. The reason I started intermittent fasting was because this year and onwards, now that I've been able to clear out and kind of get to more of a base zero in my life and have really good habits and like a good flow in place in my life, I am really re-exploring my entire relationship with eating as well as exercise and fitness, basically by giving my brain just certain hours to think about food or think about what I'm gonna eat or to actually spend time like eating or making beverages. And then after I pass the time window, turning my brain off and not thinking about food or what I want to eat or wanting to make a beverage anymore has just been so helpful in helping me better balance my energy. I actually feel more in tune with like when my body is hungry or when I'm full. And yeah, I've been really liking the practice of intermittent fasting. What are some of the habits that have been the most transformational for you? For me, I think the waking up early one has been really huge, and also journaling has just been a game changer for me all this time. And also recently working with coaching and mentors and actually not trying to do everything alone in my own brain, actually leveraging other people and tapping into my love of working with other people. Those have been game changers for me. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you like this kind of content, and I'll see you next time.